Ay, ay, ay. Pastor, help me. I'm like, call upon God for your help. It's like, He will help you. Oh, man. Oh, man. I could, people say, what will we do for work? What will we do for work? I'm saying, you won't have to work. There will be less toil everywhere. Thank God, because people will actually be free. And they'll have more freedom and more sharing, and it's like, you won't need to work as much. You won't need to work as often. Because everybody's free. And they're actually like growing and partaking and sharing what they should, for God's sakes. And people will be capable of living together in large numbers because there's love. Trust me, you won't need to work as much when everyone's closer to God. You'll actually be free. Oh my God. That's why I say, folks, you think you're enlightened. You think Canada is in paradise. No. You think the USA is living the dream. No. We are living in the dark ages compared to what we should be, could be, and God willing will be. And I'm just wanting to tell it like it is right now. So that 60, 70, 80 years from now, God willing, if it's massively different, people can watch this video and get a sense of my spirit and just be like, yeah, he was angry over the way things are. And he saw things quite clearly regarding what they were. And thank God he actually... Filth and darkness, profiteering and ugliness, madness, godlessness, unholy addictions, profiteering everywhere. I can't stop saying the word profiteering because that's the biggest problem we have today. Just profiteering everywhere. Profiteering everywhere. Pathetic longevity, crappy nutrition, ugly bodies, unattractive men and women alike, trash everywhere, crappy music, filthy retail. That's the current state of the disunion. But God willing, someday we'll be... I can't stop thinking of like children. I'm like, God willing, someday it will be different. It's like, yeah, God willing, someday the children will actually come home and it will be like happy and healthy. And kids will actually be close to God. That it'll be fun, like it's not going to be dark and retarded. Just like, ye are born in sin. Ye are either a child of God or the devil. And we need less children of the devil and more children of God. And yeah. Ay, ay, ay. So, okay. So we currently live in filth and darkness. God willing, 70 or 80 years from now, my country, it's going to be different. And we're going to look back and say, oh, that was a painful era to live in. Thank God it's over. Woo! Thank God we don't have to preach against this kind of material as much anymore because it's illegal. People have been set free from it. Thank God. Thank God our daughters are beautiful from their youth and never change. Thank God our sons are gorgeous from their childhood and never change. Hallelujah. We've fixed our food problem and our world problem. Now, so much of it comes down to worship, too. People think this is all like, material, just flesh, physical, whatever. Like, pundits that just say you are what you eat. I'm like, no. God's blessing is based upon pleasing Him. Okay? So, your heart and your worship of God is even more important. That's actually like the root of all, like, beautiful, human, good-looking, like, happiness, nutrition, whatever. Just a heart and a mind of thanking God and appreciating God and worshiping the triune God at all times. That is blessing, and that's what the world is confused about. You got people that say, oh, I'm doing all the right things. I'm going to be honest, like, speaking of, there's tons of false religion in Canada. Muslims, people that don't believe in Jesus as God. Okay? Anyone that doesn't confess Jesus as God, anyone that does not confess that God the Father is God, Jesus Christ the Son is God, and the Holy Ghost is God, the triune God, anyone that does not confess that is in sin and is in darkness and is cursed. Cursed by the triune God. Okay? And when you are cursed by the triune God, I don't care how educated you are. I don't even care what you eat sometimes. Now, most of the time when someone is cursed by God, okay, they are incapable of eating well. They are incapable of eating nutritionally. And that's what ultimately results in their body going to pot and going to trash, and they look like filth at age 60 or whatever age. But, you know, I just, you know, sometimes I can't stop thinking that all this is going to really come to light when I, God willing, am 70 years old or 80 years old and am looking fantastic. Like, that's when it really becomes apparent. It's like, that guy's 80 years old and he can still play sports with the best of us and have a blast, and he looks gorgeous. He's got a full flock of hair and his eyes are bright and he's got perfect vision and he's like eating like a king and it's miraculous. And I'm like, yeah, he's blessed by God. Moses was blessed by God. Even though he didn't have all the modern nutrition, all the modern like so-called longevity treatments, you know, like whatever machinery, exercise. Moses didn't have any of the modern stuff, but he was the most gorgeous creature of all time at age 100 and age 120 because he was blessed by God. He was a worshiper. He was close to God. So maybe all this truth will prosper in bigger ways when I'm 100 years old, like it was for Moses. At age 80, he became massively influential among men. But I'm here to record my mind as it is today in 2017. And if anyone else understands the truth in this video, get on board. You know, taking care of God in the body, you know. Okay. So, all right. Good enough for now.